It's been a while since I did another live video, so I'll explain part of the reason why. Let's just go ahead and get started. So last time I was live, I had just shown you the 93-94 season. I was still doing some simulations and updates there. So I did finish that, and then I uploaded also the All-Star break after doing the trades and transactions that happen throughout the season, so I can show you that as well. But that was the time I realized what the limit was on uploading scenarios. So unfortunately, the limit is 5, which really, I don't know, kind of stinks since I was planning to do this for more than 5 seasons and I was uploading a couple scenarios per season. So if you just look at what I have uploaded here, the 5 that are on there now. So we have my original 92-93 season, and then I had the All-Star break from that year, and I uploaded the playoffs and the finals. But when I uploaded, and then I did the 93-94 season as well. But then when I uploaded the 94 All-Star game, it took away my 93 playoffs, which I still have that saved locally on my PS5 since there are 10 save slots locally. So I can rotate around and upload those, but I figure what I'll keep doing, I want to be sure to keep these seasons around. I'm guessing it overwrites whatever the oldest file is that I haven't updated. That must be why it didn't save over my original 92-93, because it's been updated more recently maybe than what my playoffs file was. And I think I updated this All-Star break from 93 more recently, created somebody and added them to a team. So I'm hoping that's the logic to it, because if that's the case, I can actually predict what's going to fall off. Because if we lose out on the playoffs files, the finals files, and even the All-Star files, that's okay. I figure the season's probably the ones that are most interesting for everyone. So that was kind of demotivating for me when I realized that 5 was the limit. I was hoping it was 10 like it is locally, or I was hoping it could let you like choose which one you want to get rid of, but that doesn't seem like a thing because I don't see a way to delete these. There's just searching. So it's either you overwrite a file you already have or you save something new and it just decides which one it replaces. So there you go. I actually didn't upload. I can upload the 94 playoffs if anybody wants me to. I have that saved. But what I was planning to do today was, like I did in the 93 playoffs, was go ahead and play the finals game after I show you some of the updates. So let me just load my local file so you can see I have several saves. So we're to Game 7 of the 94 finals, which was Rockets and Knicks. You see the teams that made it. So this was the year that the Nuggets totally upset the Sonics, the 8 seed beating the 1 seed. This is the Bulls without Michael Jordan, his first year of retirement, his first retirement. You get the Pacers upsetting the Hawks here, and then took it to 7 against the Knicks. So some cool stuff happened in the playoffs. But what I want to show you is also some of the updates I did since my last reveal of the 93-94 season. So might just be easier to go through the rosters. Might be interesting. So I'm actually about to play play against the Knicks, I guess. So Derek Harper got traded from the Mavericks. So now this is very close to the team that's on the game, the 94-95 Knicks. I don't think Blackman's on that team. And Anthony Mason's graded, so that's a pretty big difference as well. So I guess I'm starting with the Knicks, and I'll just go through and try to point out any trades that happened. The Magic traded for Anthony Avent. Not a huge trade, but I guess he did start some games for them, so there's that. Johnny Newman came to the Nets from the Hornets. I don't think they had any changes. So the Rockets, who I'm about to be, it is the same team that's on the game, the 93-94 Rockets. The only difference that they'll have is Carl Herrera, who I've created, and then Eric Riley, who they drafted, but you won't be seeing him in the game, I don't think. Well, unless I totally blow them out, I might put him in. I might have to go back to the transactions list to remember what other trades. I know there were a couple big ones. One was the Stacey King. I guess this isn't a big one, but they traded Luke Longley to the Bulls for Stacey King. The Sixers, so this is when they got Jeff Malone from the Jazz for Hornacek, so he's now their best player. We have, this was the biggest one, so you have Dominique Wilkins coming from the Hawks, and in return, the Hawks got Danny Manning, who evidently started at small forward for them, which I don't remember that at all, because they had Koncak and Kevin Willis still starting alongside Danny Manning, even in the playoffs. So a 6'10", 245 small forward, I guess. Back then, it was a thing. The Hornets got Brikowski. I think I already showed they traded Johnny Newman, so not a huge trade. There's Hornacek on the Jazz now, where most people probably remember him. Let me see if there's anything I forgot. Said Hornacek, Avent, Brikowski, Manute Bol. He didn't technically get traded, but he ended up on the Sixers by the end of the season. Oh, there was one. Old Polynice got traded to the Kings, where I best remember him. And Pete Chilcutt's now on the Pistons. Alvin Robertson for Mark Macon happened. And that's it. So, not a bunch of transactions, but some pretty neat ones. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I figured I'd have some fun and play one of these games, and why not Game 7 of the Finals before I head into the 94 off-season and get some awesome players incorporated into the rosters here. So, let's get started. If you remember in my Game 7 of 93 Finals, it started out close and then not so much. I was the Bulls against the Suns and ended up winning by quite a bit, if I remember correctly. Let's make sure we have the right jerseys. You can see the matchups here. Got some pretty giant small forwards. I think Ori and Smith are both 6'10". Some big guys down low. Hall of Famers, Olajuwon and Ewing. Pretty cool matchups across the board. So I'm going to be the Rockets with the assumption that I'm going to win and make it true to reality that they will win the 94 Finals in New York. So we're in Madison Square Garden. I have the announcers low enough to where I can't really tell what they're saying, which might be a good thing because it sounds like Brian Anderson, and I'm, as I've said before, not totally pleased with his input on the game. I like him in real life, but I don't know, something about the way they dubbed him into this game isn't so great. Alright, so I'm going to start out being Olajuwon. Try to shut down Patrick. Derek Harper just got an offensive rebound. And Kenny Smith gets my first defensive rebound. So, that's fun. Alright, what plays we got for the Rockets? Vernon Maxwell. Got Big Shot Bob out here. Let's get it to Olajuwon. Oh my. Patrick Ewing just, annihilated me. That might be difficult. Get the ball. Alright, so Vernon Maxwell gets a rebound. Kenny Smith to the goal. Nice. Vernon Maxwell did a no-look pass. That seemed unnecessary. Oh, there we go. Alright, well, the Knicks struggling to figure out. I haven't played with the Rockets too much, I don't think, so to figure out kind of. There's Robert Ory with a nice shot. Look at that. Figure out who I can score with. Olajuwon's going to be more difficult going against Ewing, but hopefully I can still have a good game with him. And hopefully I can guard him too. Oh, no. Well, he faked me out. Averaging 27 in the finals, 14 rebounds. That's pretty neat. I'll have to look up to see what the real numbers were. Robert Ory is feeling it, not so much on the three. Looking at the scores table and seeing Super Nintendo back there, I need to decide when I take that down, because I think by 94 we probably need to stop advertising for Super Nintendo. Things like Budweiser, I think, can stay there for a pretty long time. That wasn't going to be a good shot. A lot of off-ball screens. And Maxwell misses the three. All right. If I want to guard their lowest threat, I would probably be Ory and guard Charles Smith. All right. Doing a high post to the Dream here. I'm not moving. Maxwell. I think because I have my volume turned down, I gotta pay more attention to the shot clock too. I didn't realize it was going down until it was at like 4. Pretty bad offense there. Well, don't really plan on having Kenny Smith guard Charles Smith. It's a good way to get him to score. I wish we could get somebody switched on Olajuwon. Okay, we got a foul there. I was afraid I was going to get blocked again. Battle of number 1 picks there. 84 and 85. I was hoping they'd show us what he's averaged in this series so far. I did put in the actual rotations for the finals. So the Knicks had an 8-man rotation for the most part, and the Rockets played 8, kind of 9. Matt Bullard, I'll play a couple minutes because it didn't look like he played every game, and when he did, it wasn't that much. All right. Charles Oakley just pushed Otis Thorpe out of the way. Sounds about right. I don't want to guard Derek Harper. I wish there was a button to switch. Maybe there is, and I'm just stupid, but I think if there was some way to call for your teammate to switch, that would be great. If somebody knows how, you can let me know. Maybe there's a tutorial I should watch. Ory's open in the corner, and it's a green. Boom. Probably shooting more threes than the team did in that era, but if he's open, I'm shooting it. Oh no. Okay. Olajuwon's on pace for a lot of rebounds. Okay. Kenny's going to try a three. Off the back of the rim. Olajuwon with a block. No, thank you. Led the NBA in the blocks per game. Alright. Can we get a screen here? Wasn't it? Okay, I was going to say, if Kenny Smith is going to get an offensive foul on Patrick Ewing, then something's wrong. But we just got Ewing his second midway through the first. That's a good strategy, I would say. Good shot, created some good distance, but can't get it. So Olajuwon's struggling. Looks like Derek Harper's about to come around a screen. He's probably going to shoot that, and he's going to make it. Okay, we've got ourselves a game going. Oh, let's get Sam Cassell in. Thought maybe Ori would try to jam it, but I guess Smith was a little too close. Alright, this is a rookie Sam Cassell into the game. Into the finals in his first year. Knicks got Anthony Mason in, who played more than Charles Smith. Alright, see how the computer does with Hakeem. Nice. Oh, wow. Got him stuck behind me and ended up by the goal. Cassell's probably got a speed advantage on Harper, I would imagine. Alright, actually played some good help. Sam Cassell picks up the ball. Well, I thought he was going to go in for a layup and he stopped for a jumper, so. There we go. Let's get the dream going. 29 points per game in the year. Probably not too far from what he actually did. Starks is going to pull it. Ah, bad pass. Usually when I am the Rockets, I remember Thorpe is hard to score with. Like, he was a good player, but it just feels like he doesn't do what he's supposed to do on the game, whatever that is. I don't know if he actually had post moves. Maybe I need to educate myself more and notice Thorpe. Because he was an all-star a few years before this, I know. Alright, Ewing gets the jumper. A little back and forth game here. I don't really care for this high post unless I have options, which doesn't appear that I do. We got around Olajuwon. Or around Ewing, I mean. Almost got him his third foul, maybe. I think that's my strategy at this point. blocked it before he shot it. They're going to get another rebound. And he's just hanging out in the paint. So there we go, 3 seconds. Alright, we need to get some people a break. I think the way it worked, because Herrera plays more minutes, Thorpe's got to play a little bit at small forward, which I'm not in love with, but hopefully just like a minute at a time here and there. And against this team, that actually works, because he's going to be guarding either Anthony Mason or Charles Smith, so that's fine. He can do that. We're running Otis Thorpe off ball screens. That's special. I don't know what's happening. I guess we were trying to get it over here. All right, nice little hook shot there. We got a timeout, New York. All right, Olajuwon's probably going to play the hole first. We'll get Bullard here in a little bit for Thorpe. Maybe I'll call it timeout. Do some of this stuff. I don't think Anthony Mason is a threat. Let's always have Olajuwon on Ewing. Sometimes they make really weird switch decisions throughout the game. Like if someone's scoring a lot, like even if I have Olajuwon on my team, I could see like if Patrick Ewing's scoring a lot, they'll start switching like Thorpe or Ori on him for some reason. Without a screen, I mean, they'll just have him actually guarding him. I don't think that's how that would work. Yeah, Thorpe on Mason's all right. He's going to shoot again, and I almost blocked it. And Oakley, just massive strength on the offensive boards, puts it up in two guys' face. And we're going to get Thorpe out of there, get Bullard in for a little bit. Greg Anthony looks like he's in the game now. Almost didn't get the rebound. They have 5 offensive rebounds. I don't have any. It's not very cool. Marco Ellie, probably not the greatest offensive threat. Sam Cassell almost got an offensive rebound. Guess I'm guarding Oakley on this one. Well, that was smooth. Looks like the Knicks timeout worked. Was hoping Bullard would flare out more. I don't know why. So Ewing was in the air, but I couldn't get the shot up for some reason. And then he like grabbed a hold of me. Swatted. I almost blocked it again. Can we get a rebound? Yeah, just leave it for 20 seconds. Get the last shot here. Hubert Davis is coming in for the Knicks. Let's see what great play we have here at the end of the first. See if we can go up by more than 2 here. Evidently, it's give it to Olajuwon. And brick another one. So Olajuwon's really struggling right now. Oh, we're going to get Maxwell back in for a little while. Kenny was the first one out, so try to get some scoring threats in while I'm stuck with Herrera and Bullard. Although if Bullard gets an open three, that wouldn't be the worst thing. Alright, let's get the children off the floor. Continue this game. Might need to get Vernon a little more involved here. Okay, I think if I'm going to get Otis Thorpe to score, that's where it would be, but just missed a bunny. Another offensive rebound given up. I didn't hold it long enough with Maxwell, I know that much, but I don't know why Thorpe missed his. I guess because he started with his back to the basket. Carl Herrera gets to score with Ewing on him. So he can make that, but Thorpe can't make his with really nobody on him. Not too worried about Mason out there. He really shoots every time, and they get offensive rebounds almost every time. Got to get rebounds. Might have to switch it to crash boards. We got Kenny the Jet coming off screens, wide open. Not quite. Alright, we got a rebound. Here we go. Saw that coming. I was afraid Starks might steal it, but he wasn't ready. John Starks was in the key for about 5 seconds, I think. Feeling, yep, Thorpe just got like his ankles broken, so it looks like his back gave out. Probably going to get a charge if I keep trying this, but let's go for it. Oh boy. Come here, Carl. Didn't really mean to be fading, but made the target super tiny. Alright, let's go ahead and get a timeout. Get Olajuwon back in. 3 minutes is enough break for him for sure. Well, in real life, I don't know about with my stamina the way I have the sliders, but we'll see. Alright, give Thorpe a little more break here. Bullard can be done. Let's go with that. So, looks like the Knicks took Ewing out now. So now would be a time to go to Hakeem. If we can have a post up, that would be great. There we go. Oakley's a great defender, but hopefully Olajuwon can take him. Starks had the double team immediately, good to know. So I can kick it out if I need to. I'm not sure why. I mean, Olajuwon, I guess, has quite a few points, but he's missed a lot of shots. Two seconds. There we go. Good D, guys. Maybe we can get a little run here. There we go. Vernon Maxwell to the bucket. Count it. Of course, Starks thinks he did nothing. Try to take advantage of no Ewing here. He plays almost the whole game in the rotation, so there's a lot of people in the paint right now. All right. Let's keep pushing it, guys. Starks is slapping the floor. He is ready to go. Well, he was open when he came out there, but Oakley came running out. Okay, so he was almost 50% before that. Cassell fouls for some reason. Let's get Ellie back in. Thorpe. Try to give most of the starters just little breaks. For the Rockets, other than Kenny Smith, everybody played a lot. I think Vernon and Ori were both 38 minutes. Thorpe was 40. Olajuwon was 43. Almost blocked it. Also, if it went to the other side of the goal, Oakley had another offensive rebound. I think Thorpe's rebounding is not so great. We should probably give it to Hakeem Olajuwon. Not the greatest looking shot, but it did go in since Derek Harper was on him. Not sure what the heck that was, but I guess he was trying to draw a foul. Maybe I should start doubling. Oh. I thought Oakley would pop that. Starks with another buzzer shot. He missed the entire goal. I guess we're good for now. Probably call another timeout here soon if they don't. I was hoping that we could go quite a while without a dead ball there at the start when Ewing was out. Strategy just to keep him off the floor. Speaking of that, we need to get him another foul, don't we? Cassell's not guarded. There we go. My brother and I have realized 2-point shots off the dribble are really hard. I guess they are, but on the game they just seem like super inconsistent on when you can make them, even if you're wide open. Get that out. And he got the ball. 4 of 17. Okay, I didn't realize, 1, he had shot that much, and 2, it was that awful. So Hakeem Olajuwon's doing his job for sure. No! Okay. Didn't really mean to dive for it. I'm glad it didn't land on his back. If Olajuwon wouldn't have double pumped, if he would have just went up right there, it's in the goal, but he decided to hold it until Ewing could block it. We got Hubert Davis back in. Oh, Sam Cassell throws up a 3. I didn't realize the clock was that low that I couldn't even control when I released the shot. We're going to go at Derek Harper and evidently not be able to lean in. Thought maybe the analog straightforward would get me to lean in. The Knicks have not scored in 4 minutes. Wow. Olajuwon is having none of that. Patrick Ewing needs to go figure some things out. He's being embarrassed. At least when he is on offense. He's had some good defensive plays. Alright, let's get Vernon back in. And then we're probably good. We'll get Kenny back in next dead ball. Try to get a big lead. Anthony Mason. Hubert's probably the best bet from in that situation. Well, if Olajuwon would have ran the lane, I do hate that. Like, it seems like no matter what, like, their tendency is, because everybody's tendency is, like, spot up is super low, yet even Olajuwon was running to spot up on a fast break, like, behind the three-point line, which makes no sense. Also, he just randomly lost the ball. And fouled. Alright. Let's get the Jet back in. I have to get Thorpe another break before the end of the half. He was open. Let's see. No. Oakley ended up getting out there. I don't know if that mattered or not, but Maxwell's now 1 of 6, and nobody's guarding Anthony Mason. I guess I was supposed to. This looks like a matchup I would like to take advantage of. And Ewing steals it again. Okay. Probably a good time for a timeout after that nonsense. Alright, let's give Thorpe a break, I suppose. Get Herrera back in for a little bit. Gonna be a very low-scoring game, which back in the 90s they were. There was a lot of defense, not as fast-paced. Sure seemed like that was a foul. Also thought maybe I had a chance to get the rebound, but Eric Harper's open for another three. Gonna take it at Hubert, and I missed another layup. Well, what's going on? Vernon cannot get anything to go in the basket. But John Starks gets a jumper, and the Knicks are on quite the run. Starks having a bad shooting game too. Are we getting Olajuwon off screens? It's a terrible shot. Oh. Very streaky game so far. Oh my. And that went in. Oh, what that was. He like kind of faded, but didn't need to. Why are my guys just losing the ball? What is happening? It's now happened to Ewing, or Olajuwon, Ori, and Smith in like back-to-back plays almost. Dunk the ball, Hakeem. Well, at least I scored. What was I think 14 was the highest I had it. Now it's 5. Herrera with a block. We're probably going to have to block out Oakley here. Hakeem skies for the board. Okay, Olajuwon does not have Ewing on him, so we should probably get him the ball. There we go. Not a great pass. I thought they were going to steal it, but it's not the guy to leave open. My gosh. The Knicks are on a roll here. Might be too late for a 2-for-1. Especially if we pass right to him. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, we probably have our best defenders at this point for the last shot. Looks like Sam Cassell. Ellie's a D+, so not so much him. Oh, not the lead I was looking for, but at least it's a game. Makes it fun. I blocked it, but Sam Cassell gets a foul. Now we're going to try for more of an offensive... Well, this is already an offensive lineup, so I guess that's fine. Actually, I feel like Ori's played like the whole quarter, and he's not been an offensive threat, so... let's get Ellie in. Greg Anthony has a chance to cut it to 2. He missed the first. Alright. Rockets get the last shot again. At the end of the first, it was a brick to Olajuwon fadeaway. See what we get this time. A fake screen. Tried for a foul, but can't get it. Oh boy. It's a rough end to the first half for the Rockets. 41-38. Very realistic score for two pretty good defensive teams. Alright, since we can't really hear them, let's just check out a few of the highlights. There was that cool no-look pass from Vernon. We didn't get to see the pass, though. Robert Horry with a bank shot. Horry with, I think that was the green 3, right? I think there was only 5 points that we just saw. Here's one of Ewing's makes. Fade away. Decently defended. Alright, shooting not so great. Rebounds, they're winning because of the offensive rebounds. Ewing and Olajuwon with fairly even games. I need Olajuwon to get some assists, but I don't feel like there's many options of kicking out to. I mean, I have people that can shoot them, but I haven't seen them open when Olajuwon has it. Maybe if they start double teaming some more, that can happen. Kick it out to Smith or Cassell or Ellie, Ori. I'm not going to say Maxwell because he's 1 for 7. Okay, we've got Hakeem bringing the ball up the court here. That's fun. I did say I want to get him assists. Oh, we're ISOing. We are ISOing. Let's just not. Alright. Kenny Smith's going to stick with his 2 points or whatever he has. Maxwell with the rebound. looked like I was in position for an offensive rebound there, but it didn't happen. Not a good start here. Couple missed shots. Olajuwon with the breakaway steal. Rip the goal down. Breakaway steals don't happen that often on this game, especially by a center, but Olajuwon with the anticipation there. Harper for three. Not quite. Maxwell going to continue his slump. I really just want to get him to the goal to score because I figure that'll get him going, but this doesn't look good. I think I need to go guard Ewing. There we go. It's better than whoever was trying. Maxwell, I think. Alright. What we got, an ISO for Maxwell? No. Although I probably should have shot that. Olajuwon with the offensive board and the jam. Let's get something going again here. We've got some missed shots by the Knicks. He just passed it right to Robert Horry. It's like a bounce pass. Kenny Smith gets fouled. Trying to take it at Johnny Starks. They're not going to show his stats because he doesn't have any. I think that's 3 points for him. I don't remember him getting anything other than a layup. And 3 points, it will stay. See how Hakeem does on his own. Barely rims out, and I barely got the rebound. Vernon gets a green. Look at him go. He's now 2 for 9, I think. Harper dribbles all the way to the paint, and Thorpe just tries to dribble for him. Okay. See if Maxwell's feeling it. I'm trying to get like an actual momentum going toward the goal, but instead he's popping jumpers. I don't know if that's because of his dribbling inability or Ewing's defense. What's going on? I know he's going to shoot though. Oh. He actually turned into me. I think that was an air ball. Maxwell can't get the three. Olajuwon trying to crash the boards. Can't do it. I don't like Ori on Ewing down here, so I'm going to try to switch. Although Smith on Smith wasn't the greatest either, so Thorpe gets his third foul. And Charles Smith gets a rare scoring opportunity in the game. He's average 11 on the season. Misses there. I don't remember if he scored before that or not. Trying to get Thorpe some offense going. Didn't work out. Kenny, you're going to have to guard Harper because I guess that worked out somehow. They didn't get Ewing in the post like they should have. Or he's going to pop it. We're not hitting the 3-point shots. Or this game would be looking different. I guess I'm guarding Ewing. There we go. Alright, Hakeem. Attack. Another fadeaway. Another miss. Thorpe gets the board. Puts it back. Good hustle points there. And we get a Knicks timeout. Ewing is the fadeaway master, the post fade, but just not getting them in. Let's go ahead and get Cassell in here. It's a bit early, but get people some rest. Probably get my timeout here pretty soon. Let's look at the stats again. So turnovers are pretty close. I'm shooting under 40%. Wow. I mean, I guess I'm only up 11. That's crazy. They're shooting 30. And they're still kind of in the game. Alright, they get Anthony Mason in. I got Cassell in. I'm going to guard Mason. So I can help on Ewing, perhaps. He's going to try another post fade. This one from like 20 feet. Tried a floater, but I thought, hey, Starks might be taking a charge. Let's try a floater. And Maxwell misses another shot. Anyone surprised? Probably not. John Starks misses his shot. So the two shooting guards are having pretty pathetic games. Thorpe, I thought, had good position. I probably should have shot that with Cassell. Let's get Thorpe back. Cassell with the floater. Look at that. I thought Ewing was going to swat it from the side there. Sam Cassell is like my second most consistent scorer here. Well, actually most consistent probably, but second highest scorer. Seriously, I don't know that I have anybody more than 9 points other than Olajuwon. Thorpe ripping down rebounds now. Starks is down to 2 for 10. Pretty pathetic. I'm gonna pop it with Cassell. A little heat check, I guess. Since I just said he was doing well. John Starks gets a 3. And just like that, it's back to 10. Don't really want Otis Thorpe to have the ball way out here, but Robert Horry with a great cut. I thought about ooping him, but thankfully it worked out. Mason didn't get ahead of him to hit it or steal it, or end up blocking it. Alright, here comes another post fade, I bet. Somehow, it looked like it went through Olajuwon's hand. So 9 of 23 and 7 of 26. Just some pathetic shooting. We're going to see if Vernon makes one! He got a 3. That hurts the New York crowd as they go silent. I could barely hear them before, but now I literally can't hear them. I'm just going to keep jumping in hopes that I block it or affect it somehow, and it actually worked. He's 1 of 7 here in the second half. He's wide open to the goal. Good cut there by Hakeem. I said I was going to call timeout a while back, but things are looking good, and the Knicks are going to call the timeout. Alright, we've got some tired people here. Let's get Herrera, Thorpe, and Ellie in here. Olajuwon can keep going because he's Hakeem Olajuwon. I don't know what Herrera's doing, some sort of dance. Knicks get Greg Anthony in. Here comes another post fade. It gets blocked, and Herrera catches it. Hakeem Olajuwon has just been like glue, and now he's wide open for an oop who tips it and rolls it in the goal. Probably should have slammed that one, Hakeem. Maybe I can get his percentage a little better than, what did it say earlier? 9 of 23. Greg Anthony. I also wonder how many rebounds he has at this point. He had 12 at halftime. Evidently, we're going to see if Otis has some offense. The answer is maybe. He's good on the offensive boards, getting it back in. He's done that a couple times here in the quarter. Leads up to 19. What a run here by the Rockets. Johnny Starks is not going to change it. The Knicks are booing, or the Knicks fans are booing now. What a cut, what a pass by Hakeem. Sam Cassell has been a nice little factor in the game. I thought I put Bullard in. Did I not? I guess I should call timeout, but not while I'm on a run. I thought I put Bullard in for Otis, but Anthony strips Cassell. Starks is probably going to dunk it. Let's go ahead and call one of those timeouts since I have 5 left. I think they take one away. I think you're only allowed to go into the fourth with 4. Okay, well now, we definitely should have Bullard. I kind of want to give Olajuwon his rest here for 45 seconds. Or you know what? For 45 seconds, we can probably have Earl come in. Extend my rotation here a bit. Surely nothing can go terribly wrong in 40 seconds, up by 19. Unless we're running screenplays for Carl Herrera, then... Oh. Not expecting that shot. Been some surprise shots here. We got a foul. Okay. What did I just say about things not going wrong? Quick missed shots. Hubert gets an and one. Alright. And for the third time in 3 quarters, we get the last shot if we want it. Which I'm pretty sure I want it, because I don't want this squad on defense again. Also, I'm not sure. I guess Sam Cassell would be my scoring threat, but... Oh, here it comes. He's going to shoot a 3 and miss. Alright, that's enough of Earl. Looks like Orion Maxwell. Bullard barely got to play there, so he can start the quarter, I guess. Let's do something like that. Hopefully by the end of the quarter we've got the reserves in. I don't know, would they do that? The end of Game 7 of the finals, you're not really saving injury. I mean, unless it's like some catastrophic injury. Or would you let your starters play it out? It'll be a while before I make that decision because they already came back from what was it, down 14. So I shouldn't feel completely safe up 17 here. I feel like Charles Oakley shot like twice in this game. Derek Harper nails the jumper. They're shooting 24% this half. Nice D, Houston. Got Bullard coming off screens. Thought about popping it. Well, that was a terrible, terrible pass. Just like threw it at Mason's face. Get that out. Oakley gets that shot. And it's 13. It looks like Ewing's out. So can we get Elijah on the ball, please? There we go. He gets stripped. This is going terrible here in the fourth. Starks is open for three and he nails it. We're going to get a timeout here a minute and a half into the fourth. Because it's down to 10. Okay, well, probably time for Matt Bullard to leave, or he can come back in. All right. This worked once, it works again. Vernon Maxwell for three. Stops the run. Ewing's back in. Good foul by Kenny, I would say. Just the fact that he missed it. I thought I would block it, or had a chance to block it. And Ewing's going to end up with a decent amount of points, but his shooting has just been terrible. Looks like we're going to get it into Hakeem here. Have I made a fade jumper with Hakeem yet? Maybe not. Need to do more post moves. Or he blocked Mason, I think, or stripped it or something, and then Ewing ends up with the ball, and it's down to 9. Maxwell gets a layup for like the first time ever. They've shot twice as many times as me this quarter because of a terrible turnover, some offensive rebounds. Or he blocks it from behind. What a play. And John Stark scared me with that one. Alright, let's get Hakeem posted up here. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, he almost pulled the goal down and made the ball roll out. That I've never seen before. I've seen people brick them, but not like roll out. I was a little too far away, but he still missed. Patrick Ewing cannot catch a break. That was a bad pass. I'm going to shoot because he's way far away from me. Carl Herrera with the offensive board. Big play there to get it to 15. I actually played good defense. I almost never front the guy, but I kind of got stuck. We got any mismatches? Ori was going flying and Ewing blocked him, but that left Olajuwon open on the offensive glass. And he almost got blocked by Ewing too, though. Let's go ahead and get Thorpe ready to go. Probably more Ellie and Cassell. Just gonna shoot it right there in front of me. Can't quite make it to the goal here. Kenny's not been able to hit these. That's a jam there. That's a big one. If we get it to 20 with half the quarter to go, I'd say it's pretty close to wrapped up. Derek Harper misses. We can probably take our time a little more here, or Olajuwon can cut to the goal. He got Charles Smith stuck. Olajuwon's up to 32. This quarter has been helpful. He misses again. I don't know that Patrick Ewing scored. Yeah, he did score. He got an offensive rebound, that's right. Oh. That wasn't so great. Okay, well, he is hard to score like one-on-one against, that's for sure. They haven't scored in 4 minutes. And that's going to continue. What's our plan here? Doesn't appear we have one. I just got a green on a step-back jumper with Kenny Smith, who I don't think has made a jump shot all game long. So there we go. That's how good things are going for the Rockets here in the fourth quarter. He is just pounding me down under the goal. We've been waiting on our subs for quite a while, but there hasn't been a dead ball. The refs are letting them play here. Don't really like this. He did a great spin move, but I think Ewing, well, I just blocked a three. Ewing somehow blocked it from behind when he was already in the air when I shot. Some of the blocks are a little silly. There have been a lot of blocks this game with Ewing and Olajuwon involved. Not so much really anybody else, but finally get our subs. He's got Robert Horry stuck on him, so he'll make that one. Let's let this clock go out here. Blocks it again. Thorpe gets a score. So what I was saying about Olajuwon's field goal percentage might be screwed now that he's missed his last three or got blocked. See if I can. It worked again. Might have to do that more often. Horry hits a three. Huge shot. Here I was saying I was taking the time down, but I saw a chance for Big Shot Bob. And he knocked it down. Harper doing a lot of dribbling. I'll let Ewing shoot his three if he wants to. Looks like Harper's going to end up shooting. Okay, we're supposed to get it into Hakeem again. It didn't hit the goal. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and get starters in. Let them spend their last minutes on the court here. Maybe I'll get everybody in, all the backups in at the last few seconds. Intentionally foul or something. Misses again. No need to get a shot, especially when Kenny Smith was like 2 feet behind the line. All right. Try to get his percentage back up. We're going to foul Mason and get some of these guys in. Something like that. So they can have a taste of the finals. It really didn't sub them. All right. Well, it's not how it would work, I guess. I don't know why it didn't sub them. See if we can just keep it at 25. Sam Cassell's not going to hit it. Is Mason going to dribble the clock out? No, he's going to attack Sam Cassell. Ewing's got the rookie on him. Harper gets another shot. And that's it. Rockets win. While we're looking at the roof. Oh, it just vanished. Alright, let's see some of these highlights. There's Olajuwon's breakaway dunk. There's his slop against Eric Harper. Showing all of Olajuwon's jams. There's Ori's three. Thorpe had a couple good baskets. There's Ori's other three. Maxwell's three. Maxwell's other three. Cassell's buzzer-beating three. Big Shot Bob gets to hold the trophy. Little does he know, this is just the first of several. Looks like Olajuwon's got your MVP. Makes sense. I don't think Kenny the Jet had a cell phone like that in '94, but all right, that's it. See the stats. Ewing was only 10 of 37, but ended up with 7 blocks, 16 boards. He took so many post fades like that one went in, but just a lot of bad shots, especially against one of the best defenders of all time. That one right there, I'm not sure what happened. I guess they called it a block. Doesn't make any sense, but so Starks was 5 of 17, Harper 4 of 18. Those are just terrible. Charles Smith was good. I mean, 2 for 3, good shooting, but not nearly enough for that to matter. Hubert was efficient in his minutes, 5 points in 7 minutes. Oakley with 18 boards. How many of those were offensive? 6 of them. Ewing had 5. Got Greg Anthony only had 3. Anthony Mason only shot twice, scored 2 points. So just nobody really had it going for the Knicks. For the Rockets, Olajuwon also had 7 blocks. We had 34 and 21, 3 steals. That 1 assist, I think, was when Sam Cassell cut down the middle of the court. So at least he got 1. He ended up with 3 offensive rebounds. Thorpe had 5 out of his 16. So we got 5 guys in double figures. Kenny the Jet looks like the only starter that didn't. He only had 5, 2 of 7 shooting. Didn't make a 3. 5 assists. Cassell had 5 assists. Ori had a decent game, couple blocks. Vernon, while he couldn't shoot, had 7 assists, led the team in assists. Carl Herrera was decent in his minutes. Mario Ellie played 11 minutes and didn't get a stat. He had a foul. And he was +9 when he was on the court, but that's not so great when it's as if you didn't exist out there. Matt Bullard had nothing but a turnover. Earl got a couple boards in his limited playing time, and all these other guys didn't. Only played there at the end, so. There's the box score. Let's see. Field goal percentage, I ended up getting over 40. 31% three-pointers. Free throws, super low. I had 7, they had 12. They also missed half of them. They were 27 of 90. Wow. It says I had 0 fast break points. I'm not sure how Olajuwon's steal, where he was untouched, isn't fast break, but I've never really understood how they calculate those. I almost doubled them points in the paint and second chance points. Assists, they only had 13 assists, so half of their field goals. I guess I was only almost, or a little over half of my field goals. Oh, they had 7 more offensive rebounds. Steals were close. I beat them in blocks. Turnovers was pretty good. I fouled twice as much. Their biggest lead was 2 very early on. So I was up 2 at the end of the first, up 3 at halftime. Then third quarter was just terrible for them. 4 of 20. Oof. And I only had 1 turnover, so that's pretty good. Fourth quarter, they were a little better, but still really bad. They had 26 points in the second half. Wow. All right. That is the night for NBA Finals. Rockets are your champions. Hakeem is your Finals MVP. There are his stats. 25 and 15. 5 blocks. How's that compare to his... Oh, I can't click him. I want to see how that compares to his playoffs and season. So 24 and 13 and a half, 4.5 blocks. So he's better in the finals. He also played another couple minutes per game. And then in the season, 29 and 14, 4 blocks. So he didn't score as much in the playoffs. Compare that to reality, 27 and 12. So he was a little inflated, it looks like, in this recreation. Alright, I'm going to save that. And then before I end the broadcast, just as a teaser, I'm not going to go through the whole NBA draft like I did last time because that was a letdown since it doesn't show the players as you draft them for whatever reason. But I will show the mock draft so you can see what you have to look forward to. So you've got Jason Kidd, Glenn Robinson, Grant Hill, Juwan Howard. I'm guessing those are pretty close to consensus top 4. No, they've got Jalen Rose here in 4th. So we'll see how the lottery turns out, but I'll trade the picks anyway so they can go in their real positions. But you got Robinson, Hill, Kidd, Rose, Juwan, Eddie, Danielle, Pitkowski, Sharon Wright, Charlie Ward, Wesley Person, Brian Grant, Khalid Reeves, Lamont Murray, Carlos Rogers, Aaron McKee, Monty Williams, Eric Montross, Vashawn Leonard, Clifford Rozier, Jim McIlvain, Michael Smith, Greg Minor, that's a fake guy, Diggy Simpkins, that's a fake guy, Howard Isley. Are there any other real guys? I think there's at least one more. Lawrence Funderburk is real, so we've got like 25-ish real people. So there we go. Next time I go live, I will have the 94, 95 rosters ready to go, and I'll share those. Alright, till next time, thanks for watching. Shushack Redemption out. See ya.